You all know that Deion Sanders is actually a graduate of an HBCU. I bet you didn't know that. We're going to talk about that in his calling from God right after the bumper. Stay tuned. What's good people? Jeff Lightsy Jr. here with the Black Boss channel and Victory Formation. Thank you guys for tuning in. Be sure to hit the thumbs up button, like, share, subscribe, and the notification bell because we upload every single day. Now, Deion Sanders, when he was hired by Jackson State as the head football coach, he said it was a calling from God. Well, some of you may not know that this calling from God started actually before he took the job at Jackson State. Deion Sanders is actually a graduate of an HBCU. I'm going to share with you my screen an article from HBCU Gameday. Shout out to HBCU Gameday and Stephen Gaither over there because these guys do great work. If you can, just check them out. This article was dated August 17th, 2020. It says Deion Sanders became a college football star at Florida State, but he became a college graduate at an HBCU. The Pro Football Hall of Famer received a degree from Talladega College in Alabama on Sunday. Sanders completed the FASTtrack program this past semester, a program designed for busy adults. Now, you got to remember, this article by Stephen J. Gaither is dated August 2020. Deion Sanders wasn't hired by Jackson State. It seems like forever ago, but he wasn't hired by Jackson State until September. It wasn't announced until September of 2020. He didn't get to Jackson, Mississippi until January of 2021 and then played a football season in March of 2021. Now, like I said, he graduated from Talladega College. Here, there's a picture of him at the graduation. It says he addressed his fellow graduates in a ceremony in which he talked about the journey to the degree. Quote, "I understand the screams and the yells and the adulation from your peers because I felt that on the field," Deion Sanders said. "But sitting here, seeing your faces, seeing the joy, seeing the respect, seeing the work, seeing the toil, and the satisfaction when you walk across the stage blessed me so much." Sanders' journey to his degree started nearly 35 years ago when he enrolled at Florida State University, played baseball, ran track while becoming a two-time consensus All-American and Jim Thorpe Award winner on the football field. He left college following his junior season in '88 and was picked 4th overall by the Atlanta Falcons in the '89 draft. The following decade, he became, you know what he became, including an 8-time Pro Bowler in the 1994 Defensive Player of the Year, while also winning 2 Super Bowls, a Super Bowl champion. He says, quote, "I got mine. It may be 30 years later, but I got mine. One of my kids got this before me, but guess what? I got mine," Sanders said. "I got another kid at South Carolina. Now we know he's at Jackson State, and I got mine. I got mine. Another one going to FAU, which he actually ended up going to Jackson State. But guess what? I got mine." So this is the reason why I'm bringing this up, and the reason why this is significant to me is because this goes into Coach Prime's "I was called by God to do this job." He was called by God to give the spotlight to HBCUs. He was called by God to do what he is doing currently at Jackson State. And I think this played a part in it. Him actually attending an HBCU, albeit on the fast track and albeit probably mostly online or whatever, but getting his degree, not from Florida State, not from, some big Power 5, some big PWI, whatever, but because all of those other schools have fast track programs, all those other schools have online degrees, all those other schools have this exact same thing. But somehow, by chance, he got his degree from Talladega College and HBCU, and then goes on to do what he has done for HBCU football, and go on to do what he has done for HBCU sports, and go on to do what he's done specifically for Jackson State University. I don't think that's anything short but God. Point blank, period. So when he says he was called by God, I believe him. Now, I get it. A lot of Jackson State fans are sad right now because they lost the Celebration Bowl. And a lot of people are happy as hell that Deion got it stuck to him and his team got it stuck to him because they were a little braggadocious and a little cocky. Hey, and I don't care what side of the fence you fall on when it comes to that. I am just glad that Coach Prime is with us in the HBCUs. and not somewhere else. People, so many people, including myself at sometimes, trying too fast to give him his next job, trying too fast to give him to TCU or to give him to USC or to give him to someone else. He's Jackson State's. And what he has done at Jackson State has only made every single school, every single program across this country for HBCUs better, including South Carolina State, who you saw with a record attendance, over 50,000 in the building, with a record viewership. I can't wait to get those viewership numbers from ABC. Now people know who South Carolina State is. That's because of Prime. The Celebration Bowl had been played 5 other times, and it didn't get nearly the number that it got this past week when Jackson State was in the building. So I can't wait to see what those numbers look like. But Deion Sanders is actually a graduate of Talladega College. He's not a graduate of Florida State. He's not a graduate of any of these other ACC Power 5 programs. Talladega College. And I think that that entirely encapsulates his calling from God to be not just a coach, but a coach at an HBCU, and to lift all the tides with his presence at Jackson State University. Leave your thoughts in the chat. Leave your thoughts in the comments. Once again, my name is Jeff Lightsy Jr. with the Black Boss channel and Victory Formation. Thank you guys for tuning in. You can subscribe to my YouTube channel, YouTube Jeff Lightsy Jr. That is YouTube Jeff Lightsy Jr. For those of you on Instagram and Twitter, it's at JLightsy7. That is at JLightsy7. I respond to all comments on both my Instagram, YouTube, and Twitter. So leave it in there. Send me a comment, shoot me a message, or whatever. I'll see you guys next time. Peace. Thank you all for watching.